Chocolate is one of the most popular treats in the world. People eat it during holidays, celebrations, movie nights, and sometimes just to make a bad day feel a little better. But while humans can enjoy chocolate without much concern, the same thing cannot be said for dogs. For them, something as small as a few pieces of chocolate can quickly turn into a dangerous medical emergency. So why is chocolate toxic to dogs? The answer lies in the chemicals inside it because dogs don't know chocolate is dangerous and their strong sense of smell often leads them right to it. Let's dive in, right here, on History of Simple Things. Chocolate contains two naturally occurring stimulants called theobromine and caffeine. Both belong to a group of chemicals known as methylxanthines, which affect the nervous system and the heart. Humans can process these substances relatively quickly, which is why eating chocolate usually causes nothing more than a temporary energy boost or pleasant feeling. Dogs, however, metabolize theobromine much more slowly. This means the chemical stays in their bloodstream for a much longer time, allowing toxic levels to build up. Theobromine stimulates a dog's nervous system, increases heart rate, and can overstimulate muscles and organs. Caffeine adds to these effects, making the reaction even stronger. The darker and more concentrated the chocolate is, the higher the amount of theobromine it contains. Because of this, some types of chocolate are far more dangerous than others. Not all chocolate carries the same level of danger for dogs. White chocolate contains very little theobromine, making it the least toxic type, although it can still cause stomach problems because of its fat and sugar content. Milk chocolate contains more theobromine and becomes more dangerous depending on how much is eaten. Dark chocolate and baking chocolate are the most hazardous because they contain highly concentrated cocoa solids. Baking chocolate in particular can contain several times more theobromine than regular milk chocolate. Cocoa powder is also extremely dangerous because it is so concentrated. A small dog eating only a few ounces of dark chocolate could experience severe symptoms within hours. Veterinarians often calculate toxicity based on body weight, meaning smaller dogs are at greater risk from even tiny amounts. This is why emergencies involving chocolate are taken so seriously. When a dog eats chocolate, the toxic compounds are absorbed through the digestive system and spread throughout the bloodstream. Theobromine affects several major systems at once. The nervous system becomes overstimulated, which can lead to restlessness, hyperactivity, trembling, or seizures in severe cases. The cardiovascular system is also heavily affected. A dog's heart may begin beating dangerously fast or irregularly, putting extra stress on the body. The digestive system reacts as well, often causing vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal discomfort. Since theobromine remains in a dog's body for many hours, symptoms can continue for a long time and sometimes worsen gradually. Dogs may also become excessively thirsty or urinate more frequently because the chemical acts as a diuretic. In severe poisonings, untreated dogs can experience collapse, dangerously high body temperature, or even death. Treatment depends on several factors, including the type of chocolate eaten, the amount consumed, and how quickly the dog receives medical attention. If the chocolate was eaten recently, veterinarians may induce vomiting to remove as much material from the stomach as possible before it is absorbed. Activated charcoal is also commonly used because it helps bind the toxins inside the digestive tract, reducing further absorption into the bloodstream. Dogs with more severe poisoning may require intravenous fluids to support hydration and help flush the toxins from the body. Veterinarians also monitor heart rate, body temperature, and neurological symptoms very closely. Medications may be given to control seizures, irregular heart rhythms, or severe agitation. Many dogs recover fully when treated quickly, but delays can make treatment far more difficult and increase the risk of long-term complications or death. The safest way to protect dogs from chocolate poisoning is prevention. Many incidents happen during holidays like Halloween, Christmas, or Valentine's Day when chocolate is left within easy reach on tables, counters, or gift baskets. Dogs are opportunistic eaters and can smell food extremely well, making hidden treats surprisingly easy for them to find. Keeping chocolate stored in sealed containers or high cabinets can prevent accidents before they happen. Families should also remind children and visitors never to feed chocolate to pets, even in small amounts. Some people assume a tiny piece is harmless, but toxicity depends heavily on body weight and chocolate concentration. Pet owners should also know the phone number of their veterinarian or an emergency animal poison hotline in case of accidents. Quick action can save a dog's life when every minute matters. Chocolate may be harmless to humans, but for dogs it can be dangerous because their bodies cannot process theobromine properly. Dark chocolate and cocoa powder are especially toxic. Fortunately, most dogs recover with quick veterinary treatment, and many accidents can be prevented by simply keeping chocolate out of reach. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.